Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. It's early December 2022 and USAF has recently announced its new B-21 Raider bomber, which will be replacing the B-2 Spirit and B-1B Lancer in the next few years. You guys have asked us if we could try using it in action to see how effective it is and try and prove the reason as to why it should be replacing the very worthy B-2 and B-1B. So our war game today is going to be a long-range stealth strike on the Chinese in the South Atlantic. Before we do that, a couple of notices. A lot of you guys have been requesting I use a bigger mouse cursor so you can see it. So big mouse cursor. Secondly, some of you have been complaining that we haven't been uploading our big old school missions, and that's exactly right. I have been making them, but I've not been uploading them. That's because I'm saving them for early 2023, where I'm going to have to take some childcare leave off, and I'll be uploading them there to keep you guys busy. So, on to today. Here we have a B-1B Lancer, a B-2 Spirit Bomber, the new concept B-21 Raider, and for reference, an F-22 Raptor. Today, we're looking at what is almost certainly going to be the most important attribute of the new B-21 bomber. Its radar cross-section and its detectability. First, the B-1 Lancer, its first flight was actually 1974. It did have a decade stop in development, but it's actually a 1970s airframe technically. It did actually have some stealth attributes to it. It's still got a massive radar cross-section of 10 meters squared, but bearing in mind this massive size of this aircraft, that is relatively small. Now, in the world of stealth, 10 meters squared is not very stealthy at all. And an airborne fighter-size AESA radar from the 2020s that will be used in combat today can get a solution and fire at this radar cross-section size at over 80 nautical miles. Plus or minus 20 miles with varying parameters. Next, the B-2 Spirit. First flight, 1989. Radar cross-section, which is its most critical feature, 0.1 to 0.75 meters squared. Why is it range? Well, this aircraft is actually kind of a transformer. It has a variable RCS depending on mission. Some guys that operated these have shared with me open source information about exactly how the bomber works. So the lowest or best case scenario is 0.1 meters squared. Now, don't be fooled by patriotic type websites out there that will try and tell you it's the size of a bumblebee or the size of a fly. That is simply not true, and that just defeats physics, and you can't defeat physics. Now, in the 90s, 0.1 meters squared was very stealthy. In fact, almost invisible to the radars at the time. But 25 or so years of radar development has seen this aircraft essentially obsolete in terms of stealth. Even very small, lightweight AESA type radars in service in most modern fighters today can detect and fire at a radar cross-section of 0.1 meters squared at around 50 nautical miles plus or minus 10 miles based on parameters. This aircraft, as cool as it is simply not effective against 2020's radars. Hence the reason we never really use this in our war games. It will upset a lot of people if we see these things getting shot down, so I just avoid the issue. Next, Raptor. First flight, 1997. This is a fighter and not a bomber. That means it's small, which means it's much easier to make stealthy. Radar cross-section, well, as far as we can see, and seems to be generally accepted, I don't know how real this is, but 0.0001 meters squared. That is very small. In fact, for comparisons, this is the size of a truck. This 0.1 is the size of a very small luggage case or a big shoebox. This here is about the size of a small insect. A fighter-size AESA radar can get a solution and fire at this size at 13.5 nautical miles, plus or minus 5 miles, based on parameters. You can never be completely stealthy. An AESA radar can detect almost any size really close up. But tactically, that is very good. And on to the B-21 radar. Lots of websites all spouting different predictions of the radar cross-section. 99.9% of it is nonsense. The best conservative average I've taken of the places I actually trust is a radar cross-section of 0.004 meters squared. That may prove to be wrong. That's the best I can do at the moment. This would mean a fighter-sized AESA radar could get a solution and fire at 15 nautical miles plus or minus 5 miles. This makes it almost identical to an F-35 Lightning, which if true is extremely, almost unbelievably impressive. So that is the data for today, and that already shows why the B-21 radar, if it's as good as advertised early on, will be required to replace B-2 and B-1 with modern 2020s radars. And on to today's war game. Today we're in the South Atlantic. Well, what's China doing in the South Atlantic? China, for some reason, has teamed up with Argentina, and they've retaken the Falklands, or as they call it, the Malvinas Islands here. The first thing that happened in our roleplay is that the retreating British destroyed Mount Pleasant runway and airbase here as they left. The Chinese that have now taken over the island can only operate from Port Stanley here. The first stage was to move in one squadron of 20 J-10C Chinese fighters operating from Port Stanley. They've moved in 2 close-range defence systems, the HQ-7 self-propelled SAMs, but they have not yet moved in EWR, and they have not yet moved in AWACS. Without these huge powerful radars, this gives us a window of opportunity to get a stealth attack in here. Note, if there was a proper EWR radar here, or there was an AWACS, stealth cannot operate. However good, even a Raptor can't operate in an AWACS net. So, America is sending its long-range bombers in. Roleplay will start 150 miles north of Port Stanley. They're going to have 3 separate runs. Once with a B-1B, then with a B-2 Spirit, then with the B-21 radar concept. Each of them is going to travel via waypoints, try and thread the needle between defending airborne Chinese fighters and bomb the runway. We start with the Chinese having 5 flights of 2 airborne, so that's 10 J-10Cs airborne and spread 20 to 40 miles away from Port Stanley. Each J-10C is obviously a modernised version of the indigenous J-10 with 6 long-range PL-15s, range of about 120 nautical miles, 2 PL-10 close range, and a fuel tank. All AI set to veteran skill level. There are reserve fighters on the ground that can scramble if need be, and 2 close-range modern SAM systems. Reinforcements are on the way, so it's important that USAF strikes as quickly as possible. We will have support in the form of F-22A Raptors. 9 of them, which will be our humans today. We will follow the bombers for 150 miles. Our rules of engagement will be return fire only, so we can only go and attack the bad guys if they posture on our bomber. We're not here for air superiority. We'll be equipped with 6 AIM-120Ds and 2 advanced Sidewinders. We'll be operating at night, because this is how a real stealth strike would happen, obviously. Is it realistic that in the 2020s you would actually fly stealth bombers over a target? No, obviously that wouldn't happen. That's the kind of thing that happened 25 years ago. You would use standoff missiles, Tomahawks from submarines and ships and stuff like that. But this is a proof of concept video, and we want to go right over that airfield to prove how far we could get. Guys, which leads us on to predictions. There'll be 3 runs, once with a non-stealthy bomber, once with a 1990s stealthy bomber, and once with a 2020s stealth bomber. Does anyone think we're going to make it through the network of J-10Cs? Bearing in mind, they do not have EWR or AWACS, so they're not coordinated. They've just got their own AESA radars.
B-1 won't make it, I don't think.
B-2 might get close, but it'll get detected probably within 20 miles. And
first, B-1. Welcome in, viewers. We've got our lovely Raptors here, and our B-1 is somewhere over there. Map, unusually for us, is set to God mode, so we can see everything, including the hostile missiles, and that's because this is a scientific test, really. I want to see what happens. Try not to abuse that if you can, guys. I know it's going to be difficult. 3, 2, 1, go. We are not air superiority here. We are here purely to defend the bomber. So stick with the bomber, and let's see what happens. If we start getting shot at, then obviously we'll go and attack. B-1 will probably use his speed today. Right, Master Arm on. I have my Raptor set up. Now, where the heck have you guys gone? Down there. In real life, stealths would almost exclusively operate at night, obviously. It's difficult to make missions. Oh, he's turned his burners on. Huh, I didn't program that. Right, well, let's see what happens. Let's turn them off again. Oh, it's because you guys are upsetting him, that's all. You're flying in front of him. Oh, I can see hostiles on the radar. Let's see what they're doing. They are... Oh, they've seen him. Now, this is the interesting thing. There's no AWACS to coordinate it. There's no ground radar to coordinate it. They've seen it with their own radar. They've seen B-1. I guess we have permission to attack in that case. I didn't expect it that early, but Raptors attack. Oh, they're jamming. Frig 'em. Cap, home on jam. Fox 3. Using AIM-120Ds today with a range of about 90 miles. Unfortunately, they are a bit outclassed by the Chinese Hill 15s, which is why we've had to kind of future-proof the AIM-260 to give the Americans a chance. Okay, good news is the Chinese haven't fired yet, at least. I put a shot out, but it's out of parameters. It's the best it's going to do is scare them.
Can we break formation to shoot at them? Or
Yep. If I give you guys permission to fire, it's basically all bets are off. Go and kill. Ah, well, that's a problem. That badly views.
Did we have an AWACS?
We do not have an AWACS, no, and you probably wouldn't have an AWACS out here because they would detect it and come and shoot it down. We are all on our own. Missiles, you're going to have to keep locks until you hit the target. There is no AWACS to guide your target, your missiles in. They can't see us, so don't worry about us, we're perfectly safe, but they can see that big bomber, which is the size of a freaking bus on radar.
Well, I'll let you know when he gets shot down.
Yeah, well, you never know.
And about Fox 3.
Push Fox 3.
Yep, that J10 is
Fox 3.
bye-bye boo-boo. These new J10Cs we've made are pretty Sierra Hotel.
Well, I've burned through the jam.
Right, well, you shoot their faces then. Sorry about the... I know the dark won't look very good on the YouTube compression valued viewers, but you wanted night mission, you get night mission. Uh-oh. A big thing's happening.
One J10 down.
Roger, I'm following one of their boomsticks. I think it's gone pitbull. Yes, it has gone pitbull. It's following B-1. Can it hit B-1?
Oh, I just got a black screen.
Where's Bomber? Oh, you with Bomber?
Birds with bomber, but
Yeah.
I just lost my DCS has gone black screen.
You're alive. Okay, Bomber's dodged first missile. Wherever the heck he is. I'm so lost. No, he hasn't. That was Violet. Here's the problem with the PL-15 value viewers. It just frigging goes once it's locked onto something. There it is. I can see him. Uh-oh. 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 Ah, B-1! Yay! Dodge one! Fair play. Oh! B-1 down, guys. I'll give you 5 minutes to do some fighting, guys, and then we'll reset. If you get within about 20 miles, you're at risk of getting shot, FYI. Pow, J10 down.
Another J10 down.
Good notch. I want to see that one. That one. Pang. Oh, come on, he didn't die. What was that? Cheating SOB.
Another Fox 3.
Yeah, one of them just sucked a missile and didn't die, so. To have another look at that damage model, I guess. Good dodge. Oh, I'm about to get boomed. Bang, I'm down. Just waiting Simba. See if we can dodge this missile. And he can. It's the people's champ.
Another J10 down.
Right, I'm going to pause it now. I don't want to waste their valued viewers' time. I didn't see the exact range at what they shot the B-1 at, but it was probably around the stated 80 miles or so. So you just can't get within 80 miles or so of even a fighter-sized AESA radar with a B-1. It's just too hard. Guys, we're going to switch to B-2 Spirit. Same thing, but we're in the 90s with 90s stealth technology now. Guys, off we toot. Where's that Spirit? Where's that Spirit? Oh, there it is. Wow!
Oh, we just locked him.
Look at it go. Small error with the coding there, valued viewers. Okay, let's try again. We've given him a bit more power this time, and he is working. Right, guys, set your jets up. Keep our noses cold this time. All right. Hello, Mr. B-2 Spirit. You were great in the 90s. Not so much nowadays.
Ooh, going Mach 1.
Did I make him supersonic? That's a very fast B-2. It's not a particularly accurate kinematically valued viewers. It's, you know, I can make it go more or less as fast as I want. But in terms of radar cross-section, in terms of weapons and stuff, it should be pretty much bang on. Okay, looking on cheat map, and they have not seen us. They have not seen us. They're just going around in their merry way. So when will they see us? We'll know because they'll turn their afterburners on. Oh, no, they haven't seen us. It's a surefire way to know that the bad guys have spotted you when they turn their afterburner on. Oh, one more thing, valued viewers. Don't worry about us flying formation with it. In real life, yes, it would mess the radar cross-section up in-game. We've tested it thoroughly. Flying in formation does not increase your radar cross-section in-game. The world's first transonic B-2, I think, guys. How about that? Still not spotted us. How close are we? We're probably still far away. 82 miles away. Oof, oof, oof. 0.1 million squared. Best media squid? Look at you guys doing nice formation. Let me come and have a look at you. Look at that, humanoids. I give you the spirit. I've seen it not perform at air shows because it doesn't really perform at air shows, but I've seen it do landings at air shows and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Anyone knows how many B-2s were made? I'm actually not sure I ever knew. I know there's about 100 B-1s.
I think 21.
21, wow, that's not many, is it?
Nope.
Very expensive, I'd imagine.
And how many have we crashed?
One B2 has gone down after it was stationed in Guam and had a sensor malfunction.
Watch out.
It didn't like the rain.
That's pretty good, guys. An attrition rate over, what, 25 years of one plane? That's a success. That's a definite success.
Especially as complicated as the FCS
Right.
system was, isn't it?
Planes are always going to, however good they are, they're always going to crash. So many things.
What goes
can go
up
wrong.
must come down.
Yeah,
I mean, due to our human error,
right? And just you can have the
always
best.
gonna lose
You
some.
can have the best plane in the world, but people will always make mistakes. We know all about that, don't we, guys? They still haven't seen us. Look at this. It's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you 1990 stealth. It's all modeled properly. Poosh, get back with us. Don't upset the results.
Working on.
Within 80 miles. Oof, oof, oof. Now, in real life, this B-2 would actually launch standoff weapons. It would launch AIM-154s, I think they're called, JSOWs, from about 80 miles away. So even now, it could strike without being seen. But, like I said, this is a proof of concept, and we want to see how close we can get. It could launch... Can these things carry JASMs, Simba, do you know?
Yes, it can carry JASMs.
You don't really need to be a stealth to launch JASMs. You can... Whoa, my screen's gone weird. Oh my god, I've gone fully black
Oh,
screen.
same here.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
happened to me. F2.
Sorry, valued viewers. Obviously, we mess around with the game a lot and bring it to its limits, and you will get some little bugs. And stuff. I'm back. Anyone notice it's getting really dark?
just have to switch out once real quick into F2 and then back to
Yeah,
F1.
just press F2 and get back in. Developer of F-22 Granelli, please put night vision goggles in this. I'm assuming the real ones can carry night vision goggles. Okay, baddie waddies have break. Baddies have spotted us. Engage, engage, engage.
No, sorry.
No top. Burner on. Time to get some poontang. They're all jamming, of course. Feel free to jam, guys. You can even do area jamming on the bomber, although we'll have its own jammer. Mean bearing 210. Now, when can they fire at that bomber is going to be the issue. 0.1 meters squared, it's probably going to be about 60 miles, which is basically now.
Cannonball Fox 3 home on jam.
Yeah.
Gans, Fox 3, HOJ.
Cap. Fox 3 home on jam.
Fox 3, home on jam.
Fortunately, you can only fire one missile at home on jam. Oh my god, my missile's not firing. Missile's not firing, missile's not firing. What have I done? Oh! I'm stupid. Fox 3. Pow! Home on jam's a really interesting way of firing a missile.
War Dogs, Fox 3, home on jam.
Not a very reliable way of firing a missile. Well, they've not shot him yet, and they are 50 miles away. There's a very good chance we might make it all the way through, although it's not going to be easy. As we can see, today it's mainly about this map view, is where we're going to learn the information we need to learn. So I'm just going to do a lot of map viewing. First missiles are going in, and I've lost track. Home and jam is a bit of an art form, I'm afraid, valued viewers.
Fox 3 burned through the jam.
Right, now that will kill him. Interestingly, they didn't fire at the Spirit. They saw him, but didn't fire at him. Why is that? Who knows? AI, they do weird stuff. Alright, you're doing good, guys. You're doing alright. One down. Well done.
One.
Careful, Raptors. You're getting in that range. If you get a PL-15 on you, very difficult to dodge it. / neon impossible. And no respawnings today, guys. No respawnings.
Splash 1, J10.
I'm done.
Fox 3 home on jam.
I'd say Violet's in trouble. Bang! Within 20
Gans,
miles.
Fox 3, home on jam.
Right, I better actually do something. Alright then, you suckers. Time to eat my mud.
I'm Fox 3 on burning through.
The jam.
Cap Boxer on that little knobhead. Woohoo! Let's keep him locked. Got no AWACS today, so we need to keep the hostiles locked until we kill them. Oh, lucky bird. Good news is, no one shot a B-2 yet. That's the good news. These J10 jammers are something. I tell you, they're a bit OP.
Splash push.
Obviously, we're not really using the Raptors like they're supposed to be used. They're supposed to be used kind of standoff. We're going in to sacrifice ourselves for the bomber. All right, guys. I'm afraid a bad thing's about to happen.
Cap did a thing.
A boomstick's found its way to B1. Pow! B1 down. B2 down, sorry. Right. It didn't work. It got about twice as far, but it just didn't work. Guys, because the next flight's going to take quite a long time, we're going now to B-21 radar. Phew, I keep calling it a B-21 radar instead of radar. I get the feeling I'm going to be doing that a lot. Right, concentrate. Get the plane set up. Pang, done. Cap set up. Looking for radar. Looking for radar. There he is. Hey, Mr. Radar.
Interesting fact about the B-21 is named after the Doolittle Raiders.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, not the Oakland or Las Vegas.
I was unaware of that, guys. Romantic flyby. Done. It will be flying unrealistically in terms of its movement, its kinematics, but its radar cross-section, as best we can tell, should be there. Its weapons should be there.
We appear to be off their radar.
Well, that's good.
Out of their scheme.
It's gone blank.
It's just because they're all turning around away from us, but they'll be back. Yeah, well, good news is they've not spotted radar so far. Man, how fast is this thing? It's a rhetorical question, by the way.
That's classified.
He's going very fast. I wonder how fast a real one can go. Probably not very.
The real one's actually Starscream, so it just changes shape. It's
Huh.
Mark 12.
Well, that's the thing about the B-2 Spirit. I've had real crew contact me about the B-2 Spirit. Obviously, they don't tell me stuff that's OBSEC, but they tell me stuff that's public knowledge, but is the truth, rather than just a load of patriotic BS. Yeah, and they can change its setup depending on mission, and hence why its radar cross-section, over radar cross-section, can change.
Someone's going right into it.
I'm glad I missed it. Sorry.
Baddies have not. Yeah, ideally don't crash into radar. I don't know how expensive radar is. I imagine it's quite expensive, Gans. Probably more than you're making a year. Probably.
I hope it's more than I make a year.
Look, none of us have screwed up and turned our radar or done anything stupid yet.
Wait for it. Famous last words.
Right.
This is GR, by the way.
If you can hear a little click, 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 what that is it's the hostiles search radar sweeping over us like that. Ding! It goes ding every time it sweeps over us. So they're searching us, we're picking up their radiation, but not enough is bouncing back off of us to back to their antenna. Don't know why I said that, it's pretty obvious already, but you know me, I like to talk. Right, let's have a look. No, they're cruising. Chinese into blind. We are 70 miles, so we've already got closer, obviously, than the B-2 Spirit did before it got seen. I've caught you guys up. That's good. Has anyone got a mark reading?
Yep, send over your HUD.
I mean,
0.97.
is that what it is? Right, okay. Sweet, black screen. My favourite.
F2, F1.
There you go. What is that? Does anyone know what that is? It happens to all of us at the same time. It's clouds. It's got to be clouds, right? When we move into
It does not affect VR.
That's weird. I wonder what that is. Valued game developers, please fix plus.
Best reality, virtual reality doesn't get that.
Expensive, Simba. Very expensive. That's what they hear when they hear Simba going on about VR. I repaired that house. That's what I'm doing a lot of at the moment, repairing the friggin' house. It keeps falling apart. Oh, by the way, houses suck. Never buy one.
Too late. 9 years in.
Better check Chinese. Ha ha! Look at them. They're so happy doing their little thing, they can't see S. The sun's going down, it's getting harder and harder to see. We really need NVG. Like I said, I assume Real Raptor has NVG question mark valued viewers? I don't see why it wouldn't.
Yes, it does.
Would be nice if the whole canopy would be NVG.
Right.
Like the canopy screen is a NVG screen.
Is that what the Lightning has? Full kind of wraparound visor NVG?
The F-35 has like that augmented vision.
You mean like the Apache gunner monocle?
Way better.
That lets you see through
If you know, like,
plane.
Dassault Falcons with their fancy Hawkeye, I think that's called, and it puts like a synthetic world in front of them on their primary flight display. Imagine that, but in a helmet, I guess, function.
Sounds interesting.
We no longer see radar, it's just getting too dark, guys. Pretty much flying by F10.
Off his left wing.
Stars.
Pretty much flying by F10 map at the moment.
Oh,
he's
right
banking.
bank.
Wow, don't crash into him. Go, Raider, go. We all believe in you.
Since he's banking, he's increasing his cross section to me
Technically,
so
he
much.
is,
that I
isn't he?
can see
He
it.
is, yeah.
Oh, that's so kind of him.
Oh, there, I see you guys. I'm burning. Autopilot off. Hello, Raider. Don't get yourself on radar.
Ba-doom boom.
Just keep warming up those dad jokes, Cap.
That's why I gave up my career in comedy, guys. No one laughed. You need to laugh.
Are we not allowed to laugh, or are we ordered to laugh?
He's stabilized out on course now.
All right, it's about 225, I would say that is. Right, we are 50 miles from Chinese. Things are going to get hot very quickly now, humans.
It's getting hot in here.
It's getting hot.
So take off all your clothes.
All of your clothes.
Wait, no, so drop off all your tanks.
Yusuf chose not to give us tanks today.
How did we make it so far?
Operation Black Buck 18.
Imagine doing a Black Buck mission in this.
No.
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 Wife very angry. I'm already in a lot of trouble for just doing too much computer time at the moment. Right, 45 miles away.
Why can't you provide for your child? Oh, well, you told me
Right.
to reduce my hours.
Right.
Cap, can you pop one flare, please?
Flares. Valley views don't worry. Hostile AIs cannot see flares. And it looks very pretty.
As you say that.
Nice.
Yeah, you watch them all turn around now.
Yeah, we can activate lights if we want, right?
Picking up nails.
Yeah, I would suggest not, just in case. I'm pretty sure AI can't see lights. I mean, we would have learned by now. We've done like 6,000 missions so far. No, they've not seen us. Ha 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 ha! Paladin laugh. Right, a lot of radars have just turned on, and that scares me to think they might have seen us, but they haven't. Look, no je pas de see. We're entering the giant's mouth? Pants? I don't know. Something. Words. No, they've not seen us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you 2020 stealth. Different deal. I mean, how long will it last? Probably not very. In 2040, China will have a radar so good that all of this stealth will be completely obsolete, I imagine. That's progress, though. You've got to do what you can at the time. In fact, I'm going to start divvying up targets. Simba, War Dog, Violet, Bird. When I launch the attack, you'll be going for the southern guys. The rest of you will be going for the western guys. Disengage your autopilots, break formation, but do not engage yet. I've got to make that split decision as when I think we need to... Missiles out! Go, 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 go! Everything, do words. Jammers on. Cap.
Shoot.
Fox 3. Get some, you SOB. Woo!
Bird Fox 3 on the south.
They fired at about 20 miles on Raider, I think.
Violet Fox 3.
Everything to protect Raider.
Missile on the nose.
I'm on jam.
Fox 3.
5.
War Dogs, Fox 3.
I had a bug, I blew myself up. It happens every now and then, viewers. I blow myself up. My missile, it's frustrating, I know. Never mind, you guys, go. Raiders are...
Ooh.
Where's Raider? Where's Raider? Where's Raider? Raider's dead. Gah!
Negative. I still see him.
Yes, Raider's alive! Raider's alive! Go,
Violet's
Raider!
down.
He's genuinely alive, look at that. Now, we've not cheated or done anything weird. Go on, Raider.
I'm trying to keep him
Bird!
jammed.
Bird! 250 for 4, dogfight. Kill him, kill him, kill him. He's coming in to kill Raider. Gans, merge, 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 left, high. Bird, nose, high. We can still do this. You've got one minute. You got one in the fox head thing.
Fire's dead.
We can still do it. Nice.
Push off the nose, 25,000 feet.
God damn it. Okay, at least Push has got him distracted. We can get through. And you've got missiles going on targets.
The one coming down from the north might have him.
Well done, guys. You've pushed them away. Come on! I wonder if the SAMs will shoot it. There's one coming down from the north. I need Gans. Priority target. 310 for 20. Co-altitude.
Wilco.
Dispatch your face on him. Bird, just tie that SOB up. You don't even need to win the fight.
Bird, turn 180 degrees. Angels 13.
Gans, fire now. Make sure your radar's co-altitude.
Fox 3.
Yes! Woo! Look, these are chasing him away. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot script this S. This is
BL-15
awesome.
in the air.
Oh, I didn't see those twats.
It's not going after. It's not going after him.
It's right. It's PL10. It's PL10. It's just after Poosh.
Poosh, go defensive.
Poosh can die.
BL-15 on the B-21.
Oh, there it goes.
Ah, dang it. They just oversaturated us, guys. Ah, we got 16 miles. No, that PL-15 is going to... maybe. I don't think it's tracking him. Maybe. It's missed. Zing! The beauty of stealth, value viewers. It missed him. They got in a good notch. Right. We're back in the game.
Bird, crank left.
Bird missile in your
Gone.
face.
250 for 13 miles.
Damn
Just
it.
lot on you.
Bird's out.
That is a beautiful afterburner on the Raider.
They're fired on Raider again. Afterburner, hey? Huh. May have accidentally given afterburners value to humans. No, sort of. Oh, he's just gone defensive.
now.
There is an afterburner.
Oh, it missed.
Dodge! ECM, the world's finest jammer. Right. He's gone defensive from his friggin' mission, but words, stuff's happening.
B-21 maybe. Has burners, haha.
Maybe it does have afterburner, yeah. Why not? Make it friggin' super fast. Right,
It's
they're
about
merging
to
with
get
it.
scissored, though.
Can they see it? Can they see it at night? Remember, and this is true, these guys can't see at night.
BL-15 out from the north.
If you're wondering why they can't see him, they can't see him at night, as in visually, you know.
And one from the south.
There's a
Gonna miss.
PL-15 on it. 2 PL-15s.
Okay.
3.
That guy's going to kill his own friend. Oh, man. Yeah, I think this one might get him, guys. I think that
3
might-
He's got a bunch of them after him.
Oh! They chased him a weapon target anyway. Well, you know what? Proof of concept. B-1 got within 80 miles and it was just shot down. B-2 got within 50, 60 miles-ish, from what I remember. This guy got within, I mean, he could have, if he wasn't being shot at, he would have continued on his bomb run. So he got within about 10 miles. All fair and square, and then eventually just got bundled and shot down. What was the purpose of this? It's to show you why the B-21 is going to come into existence. It's because B-2, B-1, as awesome as they are and impressive as they are, simply aren't compatible with modern 2020s radar technology. You need a new plane built from scratch with better design. Anyone got anything to add?
Yeah. Don't hire us to protect it, because I think we sacrificed 822s.
We did the same thing with Nancy Pelosi. We didn't do very well, did we, guys? With Nancy Pelosi. All right, valued viewers, I hope you enjoyed that. We'll cook up some more B-21 stuff for you, and we'll see you later.